Check it out, man. Joining us namhlanje is one of the pioneers of SA hip-hop, you know? Mans knows exactly what he's doing, always has, and still even today namhlanje. From the days of Tear Gas to Skanda Republic, who could forget that album, and to EPTY Unlimited, man. His catalog speaks for itself, and also he is a proud owner of the Skanda World brand, which, as you heard Q mention, won an award at the SA Hip Hop Awards. So please help me welcome KO. Siyabonga kakhulu for joining us namhlanje, KO.
Awe, KO, Mr. Cashtime, Lorna. Jinga, shapo kunjani, tell me, and thank you for having me on the show. Gagasi FM, let's get it.
Danki, put KO. Look, wonke umuntu respects how you came back into the game, you know. It was like you never left, honestly. It really shows how strong your mentality is as a human being, as a person, Jay. You speak on it, kancane kwi super duper. And you know what? These days, a lot of people are suffering from mental health, zonke lezo zinto, you know. People are struggling out here. So, yino ngasho ukuthi yon eksizile or iyakusiza even now for you to stay so mentally strong.
It's an honor to have, you know, the recognition that I get from my fellow peers in the industry as a whole. Yeah, I mean, obviously not everyone loves and appreciates you the same. But yeah, I think I've just been fortunate enough to be someone who's sort of kind of headstrong in a way, because my advice in terms of just remaining as mentally healthy as possible is just to block out the noise outside, basically, you know, and focus more on building my core self within, because, you know, sometimes how people value you out there, or maybe how they perceive you, sometimes we turn to internalize it and make it our reality, you know. And I view the world from the inside out and not from the outside in. So loko engigo and ngaphakathi, I know no one can take it away from me, because that is directly a connection between me and my maker. Yabo. So I try by all means to preserve and protect that, and not allow me to be clouded by outside judgment. So some people might not be as fortunate as I am, you know, especially now at times where mental health issues are, you know, the prime topic. So try the best you can, if you do have it in you, if you have the capacity to just block out as much noise as possible and just focus on building yourself inside out.
From the inside out. Uyezwakala kakhulu, but KO, thank you so much for that wisdom right there. Look, many of us are very happy with your last album, right? You're only as good as your last project, and your project is amazing. PTY Unlimited is dope, right? I mean, we were still vibing to Shimmy, to one of the singles from the album, then boom! Next thing, Lucky Star is taking us Pezul, you know? It's just crazy. So, you say, allow me to reintroduce myself, Kule Treki, Lucky Star, and you also talk about how the game is weakish these days. Is Lucky Star indlela yakho of expressing your frustration with the direction that the game of hip-hop is taking?
It's also an honor to know that my album was well received. PTY Unlimited, some great records came out of there. Flight School, Say Will, Super Duper, and them. And the last single was Shimi, and I know it's been doing really well. Kanarago Gagasi. Thank you so much to all the listeners and the supporters and the support that I've been receiving. Yeah, I just had to switch gears and just go straight into Lucky Star, because I just have so much that I still want to share with those who listen to me. And just also as someone who's more experienced, who's more well-traveled as well, as far as the hip-hop game is concerned, I feel like I just wanted to put my view out there and say, hey, this is where we are, I feel. And I think there's ways that we can rekindle the energy within our culture, especially as the hip-hop fraternity, to take this game to the next level, by being more authentic and being real to ourselves and to the people that we are serving. So Lucky Star is not necessarily like a master class in, checking the game, but it's more of a master class from a master, so to speak. You feel me? Where I'm just like showing people that like even 15 years later in the game, I'm still sounding like a brand new guy. You know what I mean? And that's why I have, the whole allow me to reintroduce myself. Okay, Hove, obviously it's inspired by the Jay-Z thing, but I think going into the next album also, I'm getting into a whole new zone. And when people hear Lucky Star and everything that's going to come with that body of work, they're going to pick up just that energy. Wait, why is this guy sounding so crisp? You know what I mean? It's like this is not his 15th year in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to make sure that I keep it fresh and, just evolving as much as I can.
So there is another album coming. Ha! Thank you so much for that. All right, so I gotta say, KO, one thing besides being heavy with the bars that you kill consistently well all the time is the art of the music video, right? Ayakeji, baby. Music video yako will always be at the highest level, and I've checked. The Lucky Star video is no different, right? So, I mean, I'd like to know, do you directly work on your videos yourself, coming up with concepts and stuff? Or do you let your team come up with all the concepts and the locations and all of that stuff?
Yeah, especially last year with the last album that came out, PTY Unlimited, and the first single off that was Super Duper. We just wanted to make sure that we raise the bar as much as we possibly can. It was a rebranding exercise for the KO brand. So everything just needed to almost kind of feel like an overhaul from the sound and the aesthetic of the music. I had blonde hair. Even the music videos, the energy was coming across like very different and very refreshing, very fun orientated, and very creative, So it's been a journey that I've been on. And it was the palette also for that entire album. Going into this new body of work, me starting a new chapter, going into the next album, which is going to be my 4th solo album. I wanted to almost show I want to delve into like a sophisticated side of me, where it's like, all right, cool. So yes, I'm still, the same guy that but like I'm way advanced, right now. Just from what I know, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm wealthy in just in terms of like life as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Based on how much I've lived, how much I have been in this game and the accomplishments and the trials and tribulations. I'm wealthy in that aspect. I'm not talking about like materialistic, so I want to impart that and have people share and have people tap into, whether you're a young guy or, someone even older than me, when you listen to my music, I want you to almost feel like you are escaping into a whole reality that is so real, that gives you the idea that anything in life is possible, as long as you put your mind into it and your heart into it, of course. So that is where I'm going right now, and just building a whole new show reel, so to speak, visually, for people to just like appreciate, of course, the KO brand, but not only just to see the way that they see it, but to also see a reflection of themselves, where it's like, wow, this guy came from zero and he became who he became. I can do it too. Whatever line of profession that you are in, I want you to feel the same way when you watch my videos. Just that inspiration, and what I'm saying, that's what it is.
I know. Thank you so much, Bud. KO sigcwele ngawe, Bud. You must always know that. Thank you so much, Bud.
Thank you for having me on the show, Baddies KL. This kind of God, like a star, is out right now. And I appreciate the fact that it's also appearing on the chart right here on Gagasi FM. Ngiyabonga, inkosi ibusise. Enjoy your festive season. Bless up. Enjoy.